just camouflaged from the YouTube thought police. What's going on, guys? So I went and had breakfast with my parents this morning. They're up in Sydney at the moment, and there's this place that I went to, and they had this plaque up on the wall in the actual parking garage, and it was a poem about what it is to be a man. And I was like, oh, here we go. And then I looked at the author, and it was an old author that used to do a lot of sort of poems. His name's Roald Dahl. Some of you may have heard of him. And I thought this particular poem, it's not my usual style, admittedly, but I just thought that this really well encapsulated and articulated a lot of my thoughts about, you know, what it is to be a man. Because we hear a lot of feminists saying, oh, you know, a man is someone who respects women. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You don't know what a real man is. And some people say, well, a real man is someone who provides for his family. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, sure, that might be part of what someone deems to be being a man, but it's not the be all and end all. So I'd like to share this with you. It's going to be a nice short one, but I hope you enjoy this, guys. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all of your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Now, isn't that some fucking powerful words right there? That gentleman, Rudyard Kipling, really captured it, in my personal view. And, you know, that poem, let me just pick out a couple of specific little snippets that I really want to focus on and why this really resonated so much with me. Right? If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can keep it cool when everyone's not keeping cool and blaming them not keeping things cool on you, I can really respect that about a man. Right? If when others doubt you, you can trust yourself. Like and when I first started this channel, you know, people were like, you're an idiot for doing this, you're stupid. But the amount of people that have come to me and said, thank you for what you do, I can't put a price on that. You know, so I trusted myself when others doubted me, and I made allowance for their doubting. I understood why they doubted, and I accepted it. Right? And here we go. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, I was patient. Right? And we're all patient as we build our future, as we forge our path, as we create our homes and our castles, as we create our long-term vision. Right? We wait, and we don't get tired, and we just do it. Right? We get stuck in, and we make things happen. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. Think I don't get a lot of hate? I get plenty of hate. But the love that I get from you guys and the appreciation more than outweighs that. Right? And then it says, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. What I think that's really getting at is don't try and you know, wear Rolexes and drive the Ferraris just for other people, right? Don't look too good. Don't try and be the person that stands out, because you're the tall poppy then, right? And the nor talk too wise bit, that's from my understanding, it's referencing don't pretend like you're too smart, because if you talk too wise, then people expect you to be held to that standard. Whereas if you play it cool and you just listen, hear what people got to say, but reserve you saying your piece until you really need to say your piece, that gives you a lot of power. And go back and watch my video, The Power of Silence. It's real, man. I'm telling you. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, right? Don't be. There's going to be some times when you're going to dream about things that maybe aren't the right path for you. Don't be beholden to those dreams when that doesn't serve you. Right? If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. Fuck, I mean, if you think, man, I would love to have sex with that really hot girl that likes me, that is very expensive to maintain. Don't make those thoughts your aim, because those thoughts will be your downfall if those thoughts are not aligned with your values and your end goals. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, because there's going to be times that we're going to triumph, that we're going to have wins in our life. And there's also going to be times that we have disasters. If we can take both of those as something we appreciate and that we can learn from, then you win every time, whether you have triumph or whether you have disaster. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, right? Because if the truth that you speak is not from the heart, you won't be able to bear hearing yourself speak those words back, because you know you're lying to yourself. So make sure you tell the truth. Make sure that you're honest with yourself. Right, so you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken. Because if you speak lies and you keep your truth inside, that will enslave you. You'll constantly be at war with yourself. And that's something you don't want to be as a man. Watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. That's a really strong metaphor for watching everything. Like, for example, if you've been through a tough marriage, right? You've watched the things that you gave your life to broken and stolen from you. Yet you're older, but you're wiser, and you stoop. Right? You get down on your hands and knees. You get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to toil and work and build up what you had before even better with your worn out tools, because what you have up here is more powerful than what you have in your hand. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, it says, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss. I don't know if you've ever heard that song by Jessie J. It's called Wild. And I can't remember the name of the rapper in it, but he says, I could lose it all tonight, just to show the world that I can do it twice. It's my life. And also Gary Vaynerchuk, or Gary V, if you've ever heard of him. Oh my Jesus, that's a super thought over there. Gary V, he talks about how, you know, he gets excited about losing everything in his business so that he can rise like a fucking phoenix from the ashes and just make it again better than ever before. And see, it says, and lose, and if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. Just say, you know what? I fucked up. I put myself in this position. I take responsibility for my own outcomes, and I'm building this again, right, from here. And I don't need anyone's validation. I don't need anyone to say, oh my God, you're amazing. Look at what you did. You just, you know, you fixed everything and you started again, and look at you, go you. It's like, no, we don't need that validation. We're men. The only validation we need is in our own heart. And then this says, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. So if you ever feel like you can't go on, or if you feel like you're struggling, or if you feel like things are just too hard, remember, keep your will about you, keep your strength about you. Hold on, even if there's nothing left in you, because there is value in your existence. You matter, you are important. Oh, guys, I've got to, I'm going to continue on this, but I've got to show you these super thoughts. This is crazy. See if I can get away with showing you these thoughts. Here we go. Look at this. Oh yeah, here we go. We got another one. The booty. Anyway, whatever. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the important stuff. I'm going deep here. Right, not deep inside, obviously, because that's probably going to get me more troubles than it's worth. But let's get back to this poem before I finish up. Right, or walk with king. So if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue. Right, and we see this in people that stand up to these leftist mobs. We see this in people that stand strong in front of a crowd of people that hate them and speak their truth. Or walk with kings nor lose the common touch. All right, so you can walk with kings, you can walk with royalty, you can walk with the elite, but yet you don't lose your touch with ordinary people. You're always down to earth. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, right, that's powerful. Because if the people who are against you can't hurt you, and the people that love you and that you love can't hurt you, even if they take a path which would normally hurt you, you are invincible. Right? You're a man that's unstoppable, unbreakable, of unspeakable strength. If all men count with you, but none too much. I don't know exactly what to make of that sentence. Maybe it's count on you, I'm not sure. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. I literally just got chills reading that. Because that is just saying, even when you're in a challenging time, when you're in that every moment that challenges you, you just go the distance. Right? You run the distance. You put the power in your legs and propel yourself forward. Even when things are unforgiving. Even when you're jumping over barbed wire. Even when you're dodging metaphorical landmines. Right? Even when you're dodging Me Too allegations. But you know what I mean? Like when things are tough and you're still powering forward no matter the obstacles that face you. Man, that's powerful. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man. And I really just think that that's such a powerful poem. I really think that encapsulates things so much. You know, I know a lot of my video content, you know, is fun and funny and, you know, or you shake your head at it, you can't believe it. A lot of it's sort of pretty crazy stuff. But I think sometimes it's really, really important for us to sit and think about things that are deeper. Like I've had some guys in my comment section, and this isn't a capitulation to them, but it's more, you know, like I reflected on what they said, and I agree. Because look, we can make jokes about the bullshit that some women get up to, and about what simps get up to, and about the craziness of the modern headlines in the newspaper every single day. But I also think it's really important to focus on ourselves and to sometimes put out content which lifts you guys up. Right? It's crucial, because if you guys don't hear positive messages and you're not reading positive stuff, or you're not having positive stuff fed to you, sometimes it's hard to get in that positive zone. So I hope that out of everyone who's going to watch this video, and out of everyone who's watching this video right now, I hope that at least one of you are inspired by this message today, are inspired in a time where you're challenged and when you feel that your tank's empty, are inspired when you can't quite see it in yourself to run that long distance run in that challenging 60 seconds. I hope some of you are inspired to really understand how important you are and why you're on this earth, and to help you create a purpose for yourselves. Because as Godmother says, sadly, look, sometimes MGTOW has become a refuge for log cabin incels who are not real men, just crybaby computer gamers who attend Star Trek conventions. And look, there's some people that attend Star Trek conventions, right? There's some people that are gamers that really have their shit together and they just enjoy doing it. I know some people like that, right? They don't whinge and complain. And maybe, just maybe, some of you, hey, may listen to this, that are in a place of victim mentality, or are in a place where you're chasing women and you're not finding that you're having any luck. To look within your soul, to find your inner strength and your inner purpose, and start creating. And in doing so, increase your value to the world and to others. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to those of you who donated. I have a couple of donations here. One from Seth Rich. He says, it's funny when I don't give attention to women, they come talk to me instead. Exactly. Flip the script, guys. You know, when you are a man of value, you'll be more attractive, not just to women, but to employers, to other people around you, to other men, right? To your family. Your value will inherently increase. Let me tell you that truth right now. And got a $5 donation from Omega Legion. Says, we finally meet, and glad I did. You, my friends, helped me when I've been down and out from relationships and life. I'll improve me for me and become more. Thank you. So this is why I do this, guys. I don't do this for any other reason other than just to lift you all up. Because I know that when I needed someone, you guys were there for me. And now I'm being here for you. And Riff Magos, thank you. Riff's been here since the very beginning. $5 to Sydney's Truth Bomb Fund. Thank you, Riff. Appreciate you, man. And guys, I think I'm going to tune out for now. I'm going to go get some rest on this lazy Sunday. It's been a hard life. It's been a hard road. I've got 1 week until I fly. Going to Germany, going to Latvia, going to Belarus, Russia, right? Probably Vienna and Berlin. I might go to Lithuania. I'm all over Europe, guys. I'm going to put out a video with a rough itinerary probably in the next couple of days or this week sometime. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. I appreciate you all. If you saw value in this video and you want to share this with someone, please hit the share button and share it with them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it. And when you hit that bell and it comes up with a list of options, make sure you select all so you get all of the videos. And Godbotherer, yes, I am going to Europe to sightsee and to get a cultural experience. I'm not there for pussy. I don't need any more pussy than I already have. But thank you for asking. And guys, if you want to donate, paypal.me/SydneyMGTOW, patreon.com/SydneyMGTOW, subscribestar.com/SydneyMGTOW. And I am currently working on actually getting a donation option on my website, so PayPal and Patreon and the others are not taking a cut of what you guys donate. So I'll let you all know when that happens anyway. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining in. And thank you also to Travis for that $5 donation. Travis says, remember, she's not yours. It's just your turn. Or as I said in my other video, if she's not fucking you, she's fucking somebody else. Ain't that the truth? Well, most of the time at least. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or your day, depending on where you are in the world. But no matter where you are, I appreciate you all. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.